A wonderful day from wherever you are listening to this from, watching it from, rewatching it from. I hope your day is absolutely amazing, 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 amazing. Um, I just be so grateful for awareness. I was just sitting on the beach, just looking at it like in its beauty and in its filth, right? I love the beach, and it's a whole symbolic thing, the filthy beach, with people's inner confliction, unawareness, the lack of consciousness, how filthy the beach is externally on the planet is basically how filthy kind of we are as a consciousness internally. And I'm sitting there and I'm on the beach and it's like a ton of people there and they taking pictures, right? And in my mind I'm wondering, when they post those pictures, do they clean it up? Do they even notice the filthy trash everywhere? Or is that why the filters came? Right? Like, I never noticed filters before. Like, when you see how technology progresses, like, stuff be popping up out of nowhere. And it's like one of those things, excuse me, where you never knew you needed it, but you really didn't, like filters and stuff. Um, like, drinking soda and the tab's supposed to be a straw holder. Like, what? Okay. So I'm on the beach and people are taking pictures and they posing all over the place and, taking 50, 11 pictures. And all I could think is, do they see the trash? Did this just show up? Like, when I was unconscious, did I even notice trash on the beach? Like, I was that same person taking 50, 11 pictures for the right picture, selfie, but did I ever notice the surrounding trash, you know? And I'm like, is this what it is when you embody godliness, the magical essence that we are, and you really look at life for what it is? It's being consciously aware of everything. And it's like, boom, look at this. We are living in filth and we are completely ignoring it. In fact, we contribute to the filth every day with purchasing the plastic everything, the shit that just never die. And our everyday actions of completely littering, in the oceans and just on the street. And it's just like, we have some ugly parts about us that we can't even see. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're delusional to it. And I'm sitting there on the beach and I'm like, when did I begin to notice trash everywhere? Like, when did that happen? Like, I never noticed it, and now that's all I see is the trash on the beach. And so I'm like, consciousness have you seeing everything, and it's a little disgusting. And I'm just wondering about, when did I become aware to the trash everywhere, and then also what was the timeline on when these little filters come up and you could just delete things. Like, we so blinded in our reality that digitally we need to be blinded too, so we can remove stuff with a filter. And I'm just like, oh my God, the distraction is like so real. And it just be having me shake my head. Like, I didn't notice certain things before, and now I notice things. And it's just like when they say, when you wake up, you can't go back to sleep. Like, you could try and ignore some things, but they are blatantly there. And what happens is, when you are consciously aware now, when you try to ignore something, like, your soul immediately notifies you in your physiology, like, you're gonna feel something if you try to ignore what's there. And I'm like, wow. Is it the same when, like, all of a sudden I started noticing homeless people? Like, I was coming back from Long Island, heading to the airport in New York, in December. I have to say December was cold as fuck in New York, man. And there were so many people sleeping in the train station. And I'm alarmed because I haven't, I don't see that daily, right? Like, and so in my mind, oh, this is just a solved problem. It's 2025. We got fucking cars that can drive all by themselves. Of course, homelessness has been taken care of, right? Right? We got robots and shit. Breakdancing and homelessness is still a thing. So I'm like appalled walking through the train station, and I noticed that this woman had went to a police that was in the train station and needed to move a homeless person out the way so she can go to the vending machine and get something. And in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And people just going about their day, busy, 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 busy getting on trains, doing unimportant shit, like really. And we don't even notice there's people displaced living in the freezing cold, right? But we, shopping on Black Friday, we got money to waste. We overspending on Christmas holidays and feeling guilty and going into debt and stressing about it. We got all these made up holidays to make you feel important because somebody bought you something, or your energy is down because someone didn't, because on this day that the calendar said was supposed to be real and supposed to be true, got you all up in your emotions because somebody didn't follow through with that, like because it's a made up holiday. And so we got all these things to spend money on, but like there's displaced people in the street still. 2025, okay? It is June 7th in 2025. I am talking in the future, and homeless problems have not been solved yet. We got self-driving cars. We got planes flying on autopilot. We got like we growing shit in hospitals, like body parts, like all these amazing, miraculous things, and people still sleeping on the street. So I noticed that, and it's alarming. And so my intuition be like, okay, I can't give you a house right now, but like, can I have a conversation with you? Can I get you something to eat? Do you need like some toiletries? Like, this is how I feel. And because that's a human being. That's a human being on the street. And somehow, somewhere, we have been so desensitized to where we don't even react or observe that someone is actually in need, and to where the person in need even is muted themselves. They're not screaming for help because no one is paying attention. Not with their eyes, not with their heart. They like distracted. You can't even see someone in need in a system. And I'm like, oh my God, that I used to be that blind. I used to be that blind. So now I'm observing the population, and I'm like, oh, they super blind still. Okay, wow. What is it that's making the mass population super blind to homelessness? That's still a super problem in 2025. It's June 7th here in Thailand. It's June 7th, 2025, and homelessness is still a thing. And I'm like, people be talking about other shit like it's important. I don't care about nothing you talking about that's fake. And I don't care about nothing you talking about that is a complaint or a detriment to your life that you're choosing to hold on to. I don't want to hear it, right? Nothing is more important. And we got these massive holidays, and we got all this stuff going on, and it's 2025 and homelessness has not been solved. And I'm just like, I'm equating it to like we got trash. We're so delusional that we are posing and taking pictures in backgrounds with filthiness in the background, and we posing and we taking selfies so we can like, you know, get the shit out in the background, because let's fake up digital life like we fake up real life, right? Let's let it match and then post it for the gram. And I'm like, oh, this world is really delusional and don't even know it. And I used to be a part of that. And I'm like looking and observing, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is crazy on a massive scale, on a massive, massive, massive scale. So friends, I'm talking to you to activate you, to reactivate you, to bring your awareness to the present right now moment, okay? Make conscious choices based off of how you feel. Like what feels good to you, not what's numbing to you, not what's causing you stress, but make conscious choices on what feels good to you. Like prioritize how you feel. Because once you start prioritizing how you feel, you will become more consciously aware of everything that's going on. Because when some negative energy shit try to like attach to you, you're gonna feel that instantly. Like your intuition is gonna be up, right? So make conscious choices about what you fuel your beautiful vessels with, okay? Whether it's in your spirit, whether it's with food, music, visually. Make conscious choices to how you feel, and then your awareness will begin to expand to the reality that's literally in front of you, not the deluded one. Like what's actually happening, and how do you feel about that, and what do you want to do about that? You know? Because whatever problems that you have in your life, though, the whole world is having, yours is just a microcosm. It's very tiny compared to everything big picture. So make conscious choices of what makes you feel good. And this is definitely going to help you brighten your awareness, like to the reality of what's going on. And maybe you won't be taking pictures on the beach with filthy trash in the background and then trying to filter it out, and you actually like pick some trash up and throw it away because you know that's cool and it's only going to take a few seconds and it's free, you know. Build up some good karma, you know, by cleaning the earth. But I just, wow, friends, we got a lot of work to do to raise our own individual energies to contribute to raising the energy of the planet. It is, it's pouring out. Nature is pouring out its unsatisfactoriness with this current human civilization. When the trash is just spilling over into the streets, you know, like I've been to so many countries where they just living on top of trash, like it's just like crazy, and it's creeping into America. But yet like certain countries that prioritize cleanliness, like Singapore, like this is not hard stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's their priority. You know what we be prioritizing over there in good old America is consumerism, and not in the right way, in the healthiest way. But like the spilling over of the trash into the streets, into our homes, is a prime example of the trash that is spewing within us and is manifesting and projecting outwardly to everyone else in the humanity, and it's lowering our vibration. And when we make conscious choices and we pour into ourselves and we love ourselves, this is not only benefiting us individually, but it's an outward ripple to the benefit of everybody else, right? I just always talk about self-love, you know, take care of your mind, your body, and your spirit. Like what else you got? Why else we here if we not doing that? Like this vessel is amazing. You got a nice car, you got nice, great cars, you got a big house, yay, what, like you getting on planes, okay, that's really awesome. The vessel though, that one of a kind vessel, that's the important currency right there, right? That and utilizing our time wisely on what we do with our vessel on a day to day, you know, to raise our vibration, to make us high. Love yourself, and you do that by making conscious choices. I can never reiterate it enough. You know what I'm saying? When I walk around this planet and I see the things that I see, and it's the love on yourself, friends. Love on yourself. Like you can't get tired of loving on yourself. You may need a nap a couple of times out of the week, and that's okay. But don't get tired of pouring into you. You are what matters. You are amazing. You are amazing, right? Like honor yourself with rest and with making conscious choices that contribute to the upliftment of your vessel, right? You're an amazing spiritual being here to have the most joy-filled human existence. So please have one in all of the conscious choices that you make. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. I love you. Bye.